I have a question. Matthew 25 talks about 10 virgins. 10 virgins who was waiting for the bridegroom. 10 of them. All right. The Bible says there was 10 virgins. And Jesus was comparing this parable with the kingdom of heaven. This is how heaven operates. So the 10 virgins were all getting ready to go to meet the bridegroom. All right. The Bible describes 10 of them. The 10. He said 5 of them was wise and 5 of them was foolish. Now the Bible distinctly tells us the difference between a wise man. He says a wise man built his house upon a rock. In other words, a wise man is known to have some sense. He just don't think about right now. He thinks about what is going to happen in the future. A wise man don't spend all the money that he makes. A wise man eats right. A wise man raises his children, loves his wife, and watch them grow to become old. And don't neglect being with the wife during the trying of the raising of the kids. You know, you go on, then once you get old, then you want to act like you have been there all the time. Wise men don't do that. So the difference between wise and foolish is that a foolish man does everything for the moment. And it can be a right thing, but it's only enough to last for that period of time that he can see. So these virgins got up to go. Their purpose was, I'm preparing myself to go meet the bridegroom. The Bible says, and the foolish took their lamps. They took the lamp, but they didn't take no oil. But the wise virgins, the Bible said they had the lamp and the vessel with the oil in it. Now, everybody knows, if you know anything about a lamp, that a lamp is not going to burn if it doesn't have oil. And it was commanded in Leviticus 24:2, where God told Moses to tell the children of Israel, always have your oil with you. Always. Continuously. Keep oil with you. So these virgins had been to church because that's who had been set apart. They had been to church, they understood the word, but they thought, I ain't got to do this part right here. I don't have to have everything. But them steady folks said, I ain't taking no chances. So there was no discussion on their way to meet the bridegroom. And I'm not sure how long they were on this journey to meet him. But I do know that the Bible says every last one of them fell asleep. They slumbered and they slept. I looked at one writer and said slumber is a deeper sleep than sleep. And another writer says slumber is sort of like you're not quite asleep, but you're kind of dozing. But the part that got my attention was they all did that. Every last one of them saw the delay of the bridegroom and they got a little sleepy, tired, slumbering, slobbing. But then there was a cry made while they were asleep at midnight. You know, midnight is a time where it ain't a whole lot going on. But somebody said, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Prepare yourself to meet him. And then all 10 of them jumped up and got prepared and began to trim the lamp. And then the fools looked at the wise and said, give us some of your oil. And this is the time that the wise had to say it ain't going to happen. Not so. Now, just because you are a believer, it does not mean that you have to give in every time somebody asks you something, because it's not going to happen. So when they say, you know what, you go out there to those that sell and buy your own oil, because I ain't got enough of you and myself. So while they were busy, wise told me what you had to do now. You can take your chances, but you need to get on out there and go buy your own. And while they were going, the fools, now mind you, they were fools before they left home. While they were out there shopping, looking around, and I'm almost sure that they found some things on sale and started talking a little bit too much. And then, because they were fools, got back, and the Bible said that the wise had went in, and the wedding door, feast door was closed and shut. And then they come running up there to that door talking about, knock, knock, let us in. And the groom looked at us and said, I don't know you. I don't even know you. And then the whole matter of the story was Jesus was saying, you don't know what time I'm coming back. A lot of time we look at that to think that the return of Jesus is when he comes back and this world is over. But this also can mean that the day he tells you to do anything, prepare. Don't delay. You don't have time. I am a witness that when he talks, his words are holy. They are not chatter. They are not, what Jesus said, neither was there gall in his mouth. That he's not joking. Whatever he says, if the bridegroom say, this is what I want you to prepare because I'm coming, because they want to be married. Whatever he says, he said, do it quickly. He even told Judas, what you do, go ahead and get it done. Now, I ain't got time because I have a set time that I got to be somewhere. Do your part. Because I got need of what I'm asking you to let me have. So this story is, I prayed about it and I said, Lord, is it anything hidden in here that I don't know? Is it anything that needs to be revealed? Because I have looked up almost every word and I ain't getting nothing else out of it. So I have delivered a message that I feel that is all I know. It's the one I went after tonight, and if he tells me some more, I'll be back. We're not raising kids, we're raising kings.